not going to have that.
No, I know,
I'll tell you.
it's already broke.
I have a question for you here.
How about me?
About prescription drugs. If it came up for a vote that you could vote to negotiate prices on prescription drugs, like the VA does, which saves them a bundle. I'm all for saving money, but not going about it with the Ryan plan in New York. But would you vote yes on negotiating drug prices
you should
and
be able
go
to
against the
negotiate it.
powerful drug lobby that's in
Yeah, but
Washington?
he voted for the Ryan plan, all the Republicans.
They should have.
They wanted to
Good
go
vote.
I don't understand what your objection is to the Ryan plan. What is the objection? Name
My
one,
grandkids won't have any insurance.
name one thing that you don't like.
It falls on the backs of the middle class and the seniors.
No, why do you say that?
Hold that and record this one. Yes, just keep it on. Yeah, it's recording.
I think
You're not
we
going to settle this deficit thing without raising taxes.
Right, I don't want to raise taxes on anybody.
Well,
I don't have a
that's-
problem. I don't have a problem with
When Bush-
streamlining our tax codes. I don't think we should be subsidizing anybody. Okay, I don't think we should be subsidizing oil companies. We shouldn't be subsidizing wind
But didn't
companies.
you vote on
We shouldn't be
subsidizing
subsidizing
oil
any of that
companies?
stuff.
I thought you voted yes on subsidizing oil
We
companies.
didn't have a vote on it.
GE, 27 billion.
All right.
Not gonna
They let me make 55 million a year. 55 million.
But how do you even justify what you got?
They make millions of
There
dollars.
isn't any.
Their CEOs make millions of dollars a year. They have great insurance coverage. They have all these
No,
benefits.
yeah, he pays no
I
tax.
would like to see the government enforce the cap on how much insurance a person has to pay and say, you know what, you pay the premium, you get your insurance here. Here's some of your money there.
These guys voted against the subsidy
They are, especially
and the oil company. How can you vote against
I
that?
gotta ask you about that. He voted, why?
4 billion, 4 billion, 4 billion.
40 billion.
40 billion. Yeah, come on, all the oil.
And I agree with that. I agree with that to some extent, but I also think that the government should step in and prevent these companies from charging me, a business owner, $1,500 a quarter for insurance that doesn't cover anything. Yes, I know you're
paying $3,900.
right.
My wife and I simply are.
And
And I just did not have a choice. Or there's not enough people selling health insurance that have a lower rate. But I need more government mandates, then that doesn't solve the problem. That just gets people working around, which is all the market will bring the cost down if we have it at a free market, really.
Obama's been in office for quite some time now. He promised us Obamacare. And I've been walking around the blocks looking for the line with my hand out and I can't find it. I want to drop my insurance because it costs so much and he promised me insurance. When is he going to
2014.
provide that insurance?
2014.
Well, you're asking the right party right
I
now.
understand.
I'm going to leave. I have to leave because the hecklers are having fun.
Oh, no, we're not. The facts.
I from the federal insurance, absolutely. Well, because I got my job provided insurance. Well, every federal, well, if you want to cancel a federal, every employee's health benefits, I'll be with you. Everybody that works,
I want to know if you can opt out.
I don't know if you can opt out.
Let's say the government.
Well, because they have to provide care, and they're losing money, they lose money on Medicaid, they lose money on Medicare.
People with no insurance. I got a letter.
And then people have no insurance. I understand. So why are they losing money? Because they're not getting paid. Medicaid and Medicare do not pay for the expenses for people with no insurance. So they have to pay for it. And they basically subsidize those patients, the patients that have, like Blue Cross or that.
Yeah, the people with insurance are actually paying exactly. So, at least under the Affordable Healthcare Act, everybody will have that.
The reimbursement,
Yeah,
the reimbursement under those rates is going to cause people to cause all these hospitals. Because if everybody paid Medicaid rates or Medicare rates, then they would absolutely. Well, you definitely have a valid point with what you're saying. But if everybody got paid Medicare rates and Medicaid rates for everybody, every hospital,
so proper care, the cost. Yeah. Proper care is expensive. Everybody proper care is very expensive. I met your doctor. He had a lot of money. I hope you made a lot.
I don't know if that's.
No, this really has no bearing on anything.
They should make money. They should. That's a big cost of medicine.
Well, I don't know. I don't believe that I charge excessively when I was a doctor.
No, you're a good doctor. I heard a lot of good. That's cost.
Yes, sir.
Isn't the real problem with Medicare life expectancy and that there's so few of us young people paying in on the baby boomers? Isn't that the real problem with Medicare right now?
Yeah, I would say you're right, because when Medicare started and when Social Security started, the average life expectancy was
real low.
65.
Right.
So it was basically an insurance policy if you outlived when you were expected to live.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct. So
And there were 18 people paying in for every person getting a benefit.
Correct.
Now, there's 3 people paying in for every person getting a benefit. In 10 years, there will only be 2 people paying in for every person that's getting a benefit. That's why the system that we have now is so broken, because if they had taken that money as you paid it in and put it in a savings account, you know what I mean?
a health savings account.
Some kind of a savings account for you, that money would be there, but they spent that money.
But to throw the whole thing out, Medicare is a good program. You know, I'm 48. I've been paying it in 30 years, Doc.
I don't want to throw it out. But we need to change the system so it's because there can be no money. I mean, it's great to say the system is great now, but in 10 years there's not going to be any money, and nobody's going to get anything. We go bankrupt.
Create more jobs.
You know, well,
And
jobs
can I
is
change
issue
the
number
subject
one.
to anything on the Sioux Locks representative? You know, anything on the Sioux Locks? They already put the coffer dams in up there. It's ready to go. Has there been any discussion on the Sioux
Well, there's
Locks?
been a lot of discussion on my part. I toured the locks. I talked to the Corps of Engineers.
Because it's ready to go, man.
And I've been talking to people, you know, in Congress about the way they prioritize the funding. I mean,
Because it's such high employment up in,
Trust
you know
me.
it. Yeah, it's
Trust me.
20-some% almost.
me. Well, let me just mention, as long as we're talking,
Thank you.
about what I've done here so far, and that one of the things that we're working on is a bill to streamline the process of getting trees cut down in the federal forest. I mean, right now, in the 3 federal forests in Michigan's 1st district, they're cutting at about 5% of the sustainability rate. We don't have healthy forests in Michigan anymore because they're not being cut. All right, there's a lot of dead wood in the forest, and we're losing jobs, and we're getting a sicker forest over time. So I'm trying to streamline the process of right now, if the government wants to sell a parcel of land to be cut, it takes 8 years. Okay, to sell a parcel of wood, versus the state forests take about 2 years, and the county forests take 1 year. Now, I want a sustainable forest. I've looked into certifying the forest by the independent certifiers, so that we have a certified sustainable forest. But they have so many regulations they have to go to, and so many conflicting laws that it takes them 8 years to sell any wood. I mean, I was just out to Louisiana Pacific in Sagola today, and basically they're telling me that all the federal forest is basically off limits. And that's why that paper plant in Ontonaga closed, because they had Lake Superior on one side, and they got a federal forest on the other, and they got the equal amount of paper out of both places.
Is that the environmentalists though that are doing that?
Well, there's a lot of environmental lawsuits with every sale of timber. There's a lawsuit to block the sale, even though they do a good job managing it for the most part. We're also putting together a bill that may, depending upon to have it independently certified by an agency that does this independently. There are several agencies that certify forests as being sustainable.
They're standing in the way
Michigan
of
State
jobs.
Forest subscribe to that. Pennsylvania State Forest subscribes to that, and they've been able to speed up their process by years by doing that. So we're looking at several areas to try to create jobs here in northern Michigan. Yes, ma'am.
Still recording.
I decided on the table, Joe, I shake something pretty much.
Oh, it's alright. Probably not going to be able to hear most of it because of the traffic.
Well, I agree with you, that's a problem. But as you can see from this diagram here, this is the defense spending. It's a portion.
Could you repeat the question? We couldn't get it.
She's wondering about the wars. How much money does that cost? And it's a significant amount of money. But it's not it's this much money. It's not this much money. So it's a definite portion of the spending. But it's basically 20% of the spending rather than the current.
No, I'll sign it.
I just couldn't stand it. I mean, we're in 2 wars now. We've been in Afghanistan for 10 years. I'm not happy about it. I voted to move our troops out of Afghanistan. Okay, I moved to ban, get the president out of Libya. Okay, so I'm not exactly happy about it. I don't have to pretend to know all the answers to the politics of Afghanistan, terrorists, and all that.